forever, my man. Oh yes, so run no me wanna wash nana. Eri forever, my man. Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, Mama. The spirit of Biafra is upon me. That is why I am offering this song to our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa in Urobo dialect and Isoko. Lucky star is sinking, I'm sinking, Udogu, Ekpa. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Amorotomo, Agbada Brururu. Excellency Simon Ekpa. Nieruwe yo, Bitrowe Salot. Go with the same. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Go with the same. No. Amorotomo Agbada Bruru. Dear Simon Joe, you have done so much for us. I am shedding tears of joy. Your tide cannot be seen easily. I search around the whole world, the greatest freedom fighter. We, the Robo and Isuku, we appreciate you awesome. Worry sister, say you are so good, you are so wonderful. Clara Dimu say you are so good. Oh, Amorutamo Agbada. Helen Peter say you are so good. That is the truth. Patricia Robo say you are so good. Amorutamo Agbada Guru. Soko with the Sedo. What a wonderful man. The good guy. It's only the food that we eat. And I know those who are sitting at the fence in this Biafra struggle, they will not learn. Maybe they will learn in the grave. Urobisoko with the Sedo. The freedom you brought to do well for us. Worry sister say you are so good. Urobisoko with the Sedo. Claradim say you are so good. Anna Wabadaguru. Amarotomo Agbada Guru. Amarotomo Agbada Guru. Urobisoko with the Sedo. Urobisoko with throw a salute. Even lucky star in the Sedo. You do well, with the Sedo. That you do well, we salute you, we throw a salute. Patricia Urobo say you are so good, you are so good. Amorotomo Agbada Guru. I am in tears of joy. For your good work cannot be quantified. Oh, Amorotomo Agbada Guru.
I want those of you who are hardcore, those who were chosen before you were born. There were some people who were chosen before they were born to agitate for Biafra restoration. This is a message to you. Those who from their mother's womb were born. You do this very well. You must be very, very strong.
When the Moroku, Nijimwero Mekumu Biafra. When the Siputa, Makamwero Mekanyinaga. Biko Kulien, Okeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Okeruo.
Oh, when the Moroku, Makamwero Wangi. Oh, when the Muruchekwa, Makamwero Mekumu Biafra. Biko Kulien, Okeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Okeruo. The spirit of Biafra, Biko Kulien, Okeruo. When the Biafra Gideon, Biko Kulien, Okeruo. Oh, Amadike no na donjon, Umuke Kweki Eremeyae. Odike, Mbosike, Rurajobalike. Biko Kulien, Okeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye Jamalike, Okeruo.
The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic Government in exile, Master Simon Ekpa, a bond smooth to Sri Gabaniru Naibuda, Nebradra Zapa Mayebudo, or Guinea. Master Simon Ekpa, a mesu Wokwere, Onyendu. Iye Jamalike, Imapa Simon Ekpa Wujie. Iye Jamalike, Simon Ekpa Watakatabo. Ojuda Kwenyi, Mkwikwe Onyendu Kinebetata. I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Prime Minister Onyendu. Aniga Wanuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you, The question is this: if Nigerian government failed to organize referendum for children of Biafra, are you ready to lead us to do anything in order to get freedom for Biafra? And I'm going to be number one to follow you. If you are looking for 100 men, you will find 50 in me. Okwe Bucharangwe, Master Simon Ekpa, or Guinea.
Master Simon Ekpa, Biko Kisiki. Kaka Nogo, Atakata Kaina Bogi. Ojuda Ueyi, Onyendu Kine Menata.
I am 50 men, oh yes, and I said, I will follow you, I will follow you, I will follow you, never look back. I will follow you, Prime Minister Onyendu. Aniga Wanuga, I will follow you, Anina, I will follow you, I will follow you. Oh, Madike Biafra, Dahi Moroka Biarole. Iye Jamadike, Biafra Republic Government Awutie. Iye Jamadike, Commander General Leweshiri. General Mutuso, Sona Atakata War. Commander Holy Ghost, Okonyendu Borokunu Nazatata. Biko Kulien, Okeruo. Biko Kulien, Iye
Aja maka Biafra. Wero putara nyi onye ndu. Yeah, Simon Ekpa. Oba Tobiye.
Witness me. I want to remain in the spirit because we must worship heaven. We answer your name, O Lord of hosts. Everything about us is designed to offer glory unto thee. We have atoned for our sins last year. This very year we have not only atoned for our sins, we have sealed, we have shed blood, they have shed our blood. We have let our sacrifice be made unto thee. Even on the 30th of August, as we are being felled by the bullets of the enemy, by the workers of iniquity and of darkness, we remain very strong today to beckon upon thee, to ask you for your mercy and for your grace, to ensure that your kingdom is restored upon the face of the earth, that you can bring your healing hand to bear upon the life of those of them that you created for one singular purpose, and that purpose alone, which is to worship you in truth and in every honesty. Is there any way that we have erred? Is there any way that our ancestors may have sinned? We confess before a congregation of the whole of humanity to ask you, oh Lord of hosts, to have mercy on us. You must have mercy upon us. We have suffered enough. We have been subjugated enough. We have been tortured enough. We have been imprisoned enough. We did not do these people anything. Our only crime is to answer your name. Our only crime is to be born your children. Our only crime is to excel at everything that we place our hands into. Our only crime is to exhibit your glory and your blessing, which manifestedly is upon our lives every blessed day. That is why they want to kill us. That is why the British want to join those of them who don't know you to destroy your creation and your inheritance. You will not allow shame to befall your name. You will not allow the enemies to triumph over the lives of your children, because you created us to exist, to worship, to honor, and to praise you. That is exactly what we are going to do when this Biafra comes. It will come in truth and in every honesty, because we remain every blessed day whiter than white and whiter than snow. Is there any way that we have sinned that you cannot forgive us our trespasses, to enable us to fulfill your own word, which was spoken thousands of years ago, that instead of what you promised not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist? You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain, because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. O Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Izon, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isoto. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Igala. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy, because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All these we pray, all these we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. Biafra Republic! Biafra Republic!
Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you for joining us on today's program, wherever you're joining. I appreciate everyone that has connected to this morning program. Good morning, good afternoon, good day, night. Accept my greetings according to your time zone. I am very sorry that I came late than I'm supposed to be here. I was a little bit late because of some technical faults. I was trying to connect, but it was proving a little bit difficult, So I tried to resolve the issues before I was able to come live. So I'm very sorry for coming late, almost 30 minutes late. So please do pardon me for those who have been waiting for this program to come up. I know I have a lot of followers who have been waiting, and I'm very sorry that I kept you waiting for that long. May Chukwu be my guide and protect you and sustain you. I appreciate every one of you that has connected, and those who are yet to connect, those who are here now, and those who are going to be coming later, those who are joining me from YouTube. I appreciate you. Jack Acho, thank you so much for being here. Corona Gali, thank you for coming. Irene Ehi, I appreciate you. Irene Obinago Otuanya, thank you so much for joining. Yigziti, thank you for joining. I appreciate you. David Oboke, thank you so much for joining. Samuel Mapa, thank you so much for joining. Samuel. Gabriel Isaac, thank you for joining. Gabriel Chichi, thank you so much for joining. Chichi. Namdi Ogo, thank you for joining. And every other person that is out there watching that I didn't mention your name, whether I mention or not, you are highly welcome. I can see my beloved brother, Machi Best. Thank you so much for joining us. And I can see on Facebook, there are some people watching on Facebook. I can see Anit C. Daniel, and so many other people that are watching, whether you are commenting or not. Those who are watching from TikTok, I appreciate everyone that has decided to join us today. I appreciate you, and I thank you for being part of the program. Thank you so much. Stay blessed, and may Chukwu be my guide and protect all of us. Fellow Biafran that are watching, we have come once again to do what we know how to do best on a daily basis. On this platform, remember, this is a platform that represents the Biafran government under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Samuel Ekpa, on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. In this platform, we don't come here to instigate violence. We do not come here to preach hate. We don't come here to attack any individual or persons. We do not come here for saga. We don't come here for any irrelevant issues. We don't come here to attack any race or any religion. We are strictly here to continue to propagate and preach the gospel of Biafra. I can see my beloved brother James Friday. I see you. Thank you so much for joining, James. I appreciate you. Uchenna Sidman, thank you so much for joining. I appreciate every one of you that has connected. May Chukwu be our guide and protect every one of us. Remember, in this platform, what we do here is to preach the gospel of Biafra, to continue to encourage Biafran people to hold on to their rights. This very program that I hold every morning by Biafran time is a program that every one of us is entitled to join. More especially, if you are joining me on YouTube, you can enter the stage with me. Ask your question, make your contribution, say your prayers, and bring in your debate. Let us sort it out. That thing that is bothering you, that's making you feel that we will not be able to overcome. Bring it here. Let us talk about it. That thing you think that we are not doing right, bring it here. Let us talk about it. That very thing that is making you not to support Biafra, bring it here. Let us talk about it. That very idea you are nursing inside you that you know that is going to push us way forward, bring it out here. In this platform, we do not have time to pay attention to the irresponsible people, those who are busy distracting us from our freedom. I want you to remember, those who are watching us, either you are a Biafran or non-Biafran, it is your right to be free. It is your right to be free, except you decide to make yourself a slave. It is your own opinion and your entitlement. It is your choice. If you choose to be a slave, it is your choice. But for those who want to be free, it is your right also to be free. And do not allow anybody to talk down on you when you are pursuing your freedom. The pursuit of freedom for Biafran people is done legally. We are not doing anything illegal. We are pursuing our freedom in a legal way. That is why the Prime Minister, Simon, has gone further to explain to the world what we are doing. We are seeking for freedom from the contraption called Nigeria. Biafra has been a country that has been existing, and Nigeria took it over, run it over, committed genocide, and took over Biafra. We were there from 1967 to 1970. For 3 good years, we fought a brutal war with the Nigeria government, and they fought us, and they committed genocide at different places. More especially, the 5 out of the 5 million people that died in Biafra land, most of them were children, starved to death. Not because they died in the hand of the bullet, they were starved to death. And the report is out there. It is a genocide. But up to this moment, no one has been held responsible for that very action. No one has been held accountable. Every single person that participated in that evil act are still being celebrated today. That is why we are speaking about it, and we have waited for too long until we got to this time when it has now become very clear that our freedom lies in our own hand, and only us can set ourselves free. That is why we are doing what we are doing today, under the command of our Prime Minister, Simon Ekpa, with the Biafran government. Today, Biafran government is the only legitimate front for the Biafran people to get their freedom. And our Prime Minister have explained it. We are fighting for our freedom diplomatically, we are fighting for our freedom politically, and we are fighting for our freedom in the self-defense. Very, very important. The self-defense, the diplomatic means, and the political means, they are all on a very high scale and a high speed. And we are not slowing down, not anytime soon, until Biafra is restored. As we are seeing, we are still on the 30 days lockdown. The 30 days lockdown is still ongoing as we speak, and it will continue until the last date of it. After the last day, we are going to enter into the 60 days, and then from the 60 days to the 90 days and 120 days. And it's going to go on until the declaration of the restoration of independence of Biafra and the total freedom of the Biafran people. Fellow Biafran that are watching, every one of us know what our request is. The request of the Biafran people is not restructuring. We are not requesting for regional government. We are not requesting for presidency. We are not requesting for any entitlement from the Zoological Republic. What we are asking for is total and absolute freedom. We want to be free from that contraption called Nigeria because they do not want us among them. The hatred has become so obvious that we cannot be part of that contraption called Nigeria. And why it is so obvious that we must have to get out of it is that the people that are pushing out the hatred, the people that are perpetrating the hatred, trying to indoctrinate everybody to hate the Biafrans, is the government itself. The government promotes hatred, the government propagates hatred, the government is doing everything humanly possible to keep us down and continue to make other ethnic groups to continue to hate us. And we cannot fold our hands and continue to watch this happen. For a very long time, we have watched. We have tried to unite. We have tried to extend the hand of fellowship. For a very long time, we have tried to be enduring. We have tried to be on defense. But today, we are no longer on defense. We are on offensive, and we will continue to be on offensive until we are free. We will continue to be on offensive until we are free. And today we have come to discuss. And our discussion today, on the title, you can see it, it says, Biafra freedom is coming from diaspora. Prepare to receive it from Biafra Republic of Exile, Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa. This is the obvious truth that you have to know, that Biafra is coming from diaspora. Nigeria is not going to give you Biafra. Your freedom is coming from diaspora. It is from diaspora. Whether you believe it or not believe it, whether you like it or not, it is an obvious truth that everyone must understand. The freedom we are asking for cannot come from the Zoological Republic of Nigeria. They will not. Your slave master will not let you go without a fight. They will never. They will never let you go without a fight. And every Biafra must have this at the back of your mind. So many a time we pretend not to know what is happening. So many a time, some of us, they will tell you, oh, let us make it work. Let us come together. There is nothing you can come together to do. Stop deceiving yourself. There is nothing to do together with the Zoological Republic. It has ended, and there is nothing anyone can do about it. This is the truth and the bitter truth that everyone must hear. And before we go into the program fully, I want you to hear this information directly from the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Exile, Mazi Simon Ekpa. You must listen to it. It is very important.
I finish with them. I will be here. Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. If you do, they will challenge you. Come to Nigeria, so we'll take you serious. Come to Nigeria. Because I will not come to Nigeria. If you want to die, go and put yourself on order. I will not come to Nigeria. I will be here to fight for my people, and I will be here and free my people from Nigeria. When Queen Elizabeth was controlling you in Nigeria and doing amalgamation, was she there? Was she there? Queen Elizabeth, the same Lord Lugard, was she there? I will do like her. I will be here and free Biafra, and then I will come to unify Biafra people. After Biafra has been recognized, I will be here to fight, because freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is coming from abroad. Freedom is coming from the United Nations. Freedom is coming from Washington, D.C. Freedom is coming from the European Union. Freedom is not coming from Africa. Freedom is not coming from Nigeria. Freedom is not coming from Abuja. Freedom is coming from America. It's coming from Europe. You don't know that, know it. No matter how sad and bad it sounds. But that is a fact. So why should I go to Nigeria where freedom is not coming from? It's coming from here.
I hope you heard it from our Prime Minister. For some of you that keep on deceiving yourself, or some of you that allow yourself to get distracted, do not get distracted. Be focused. Our freedom is coming from diaspora, and it is already here. Prepare yourself and fix yourself. Pay attention to what is happening, and you will understand that our freedom does not lie in the Zoological Republic or Nigeria. You're welcome, Chichi. Can you hear me? If you're there, speak on, Chichi. Let's hear from you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you so much for joining. You're welcome.
Am I coming out?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. Good morning.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Good morning, Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world. Good morning, friends of Biafra, wherever you are. Good morning, good afternoon, depending your time zone. Greeting you from my location. I want to use this medium to tell my people to stand strong.
Yes.
Biafra is here.
Absolutely.
Do not allow the enemy to distract you.
Ever.
You know, when I'm looking at what is happening in this our liberation at this moment, I will flash my back to what our leader said. Our leader, I call him my Lord and personal Savior. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is my Jesus. I don't know about you. I cast my back to what he said, that Biafra is the last miracle on earth.
Absolutely.
When I begin to check what is happening in this liberation, I begin to understand why he made that comment. He said, many of you will be bought. He said this comment 2 weeks before he was kidnapped by his so-called wife, Delilah, of the generation. Delilah knows what happened to my leader. Delilah knows what happened to my great leader, my Jesus. Delilah knows. At the appointed time, Biafrans will ask her questions and she must answer. So, my beloved people of Biafra, lovers of freedom all over the world, our freedom is sacrosanct. It is freedom, nothing more. We have nothing in common with darkness.
Nothing.
Light and darkness have nothing in common. Nigeria is darkness. British used Nigeria as darkness to cover our life for so many years. And this generation, by the grace of Chukwuka Abiyama, have come to take away that darkness from our people. Because we are the light of Africa. When Mazda Mikalu says so many people will be bought over, they will promise you how to buy. They will buy you everything, but you cannot stop this celebration. And it is happening. If you are sincere to yourself, watch around you and see what is going on. Even the people that are supposed to fight with us, instead of them fighting for Biafra, they are fighting prime minister that is doing the right thing. Are you among those they are using? Are you a saboteur in the homeland? Reflect yourself.
Yes.
Don't fight those who are fighting you. Check around yourself, all the so-called political leaders in our land. Who is speaking for you? They have sold you over to slavery. Soludo have sold you. All of them have sold you. What the one that called himself the number 6 citizen country, an evil man, including himself to number 6. What a mess. They have all sold you out. Stand on your right, which is freedom. Chineke kere gị wee nwere onwe wee nye gị mara onye iro bịara wee nna gị nwere onwe.
Yes.
Stand on your freedom. Freedom is here.
Absolutely.
Biafra is here. Don't be a saboteur. Don't sell your brother. Be your brother's keeper. The way they wrote the Bible and give to us, that is how we are going to write Biafra Bible and give to our generation.
Absolutely.
Which part will your name be written? Will it be written as a saboteur or people that stand for their people? Or as the academy will be written as saboteur? Where will your name be written?
Good question.
I'm speaking to those in homeland. Don't sell your brother. Don't sell your sister. Protect them. Don't sell the men on God is fighting to liberate you. Check around, just look around, just pause back. If not for Mother Simon, but I step up, what would be our fate by now? All the attack, they have been attacking you for the past 3 years, they kidnap our leader. If it don't stand strong, what will be our fate by now? Don't be a saboteur. Stand and fight for your freedom. Biafra is a great nation. That is why the enemies are battling. They are fighting all corners to stop it, but don't let them stop it. The freedom is in your hand. No man will give you freedom. United Nations will not give you freedom. It is you that will take your freedom because you know how important freedom is.
Yes.
Stand for your freedom. Do not allow any man to take it away from you. Stand with the Biafra Republic government in exile. They are the ones speaking for you. They are the ones that want to liberate you from the enslavement of Britain that enslaved our people for so many years. We are being known as people who live uprightness. But the system of Nigeria has made some of our people, some of our young men to enter into criminality. The system of Nigeria has made some of our girls begin to live a life that they ought not to live.
Very true.
The system where you live matters a lot in your mental life. It matters a lot in your individual life. System matters a lot. System contributes 98% of your life being, of your character.
Absolutely. I agree.
Nigeria system has destroyed a lot of our people. It is time we correct it now and hand over a good system to our upcoming innocent generation so that they will stand that uprightness which God created us to be. Nigeria system is worse than cancer. Do not hand it over to children. The more you sabotage, the more you want to hand over this evil system to your children. Don't give the invaders the avenue to take over our land. Stand with Simon Ekpa. Stand with all our commanders on ground. Pray for them in any way. Pray for them every day that God will protect them. That the spirit of our great heroes, the spirit of our great commanders, the people general, the man who stand and say, no, you can't kill my people. Pray that this spirit will descend upon our gallant men on ground. They will fight. The enemies will not see them, but they will see the enemy.
You see?
They will bring them down.
You see?
I pray for you that the grace of Kabema will be upon you.
You see?
You will destroy our enemies. Each time they come, they will go down in our land. All the commanders, I pray that the grace of Kabema will be upon you.
You see?
You people will live to see the freedom of your people.
You see?
I pray for my leader, wherever you are, your enemies will bow before you. You will live to see the freedom of your people as you sacrifice yourself to liberate your people from shackles of Britain, shackles of Fulani. You will live to see the goodness and mercy on Biafra land.
You see?
It is well with you, my leader. Biafrans love you. Biafrans are with you. Your suffering will not go in vain. Thank you, Biafrans.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister.
Our freedom is in our hand. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, my beloved sister Chichi. May Chukwu Okuke Abiyama continue to guide you and protect you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that wonderful statement you just made. You just reminded me of that question. Is a very strong question that everybody in this platform must ask themselves. Every Biafran will continue to ask themselves, when the history of Biafra will be written, your name is going to be there. How are you going to be remembered? When the history will be written, every one of us, our name will be written. Those of you that are in the comment section writing comments, those who are speaking on various platforms, whether you are doing it in secret or in open, we are taking record. Everything I am doing here is going to stand for me and against me. The one you are doing is going to stand against you and for you. How will you be remembered when the history will be written? Every one of us will be remembered. But are you going to remember in the negative side or the positive side? A very strong question. I want everyone that is able to be in this platform today to go and meditate over that. When you meditate over that, think, how are you going to be remembered? When you ask yourself that question and you answer it genuinely, nobody is going to force you to begin to support the restoration of Biafra. Nobody is going to come to your house and knock at your door. Come and join the fundraising. Nobody is going to tell you to go on your knees and pray for the Biafran soldiers. Nobody is going to tell you to pray for Mazi Simon Ekpa and Mazi Nandeka. Nobody is going to force you. Ask yourself that question and answer it genuinely. When you answer it genuinely, nobody has to force you or tell you what to do. I welcome my beloved brother, Gabriel Isaac. I can see you there. Please go on, Gabriel. Take some minutes and speak to Biafra people. Let's hear from you if you're still there. Gabriel, speak on.
Hello.
Hello, we can hear you.
Hello.
Go ahead and speak. We can hear you.
Thank you, Mazi. Thank you. I so much appreciate all the medias. People have been trying for us, all your efforts, including our leader PM. I so much appreciate the name of the Lord upon his life, and we pray may God continue to stress his life in Jesus' name.
Amen.
My contribution about this is about those our leaders. Things are getting worse. They are fighting here and there to make sure that they put this struggle. They make sure that this struggle do not hold. But God Almighty is against them. Well, first of all, I want to report something concern about we that are listening on YouTube. They don't used to show us online concern that maybe a kind of giving us a sign that things are going on. Maybe you put on live, something like that. If there's something that people can do about it, people should do it. You know, as we are in Nigeria now, we are a kind of hiding ourselves, doing whatever we are doing. And if there is something that we in Nigeria here can also do to show that yes, something is going on, I would like to be among of those groups, because I have been looking for maybe where they are having a meet, something like that, so that I will be able to be among, but I have not seen. That is my own opinion. And again, people that are watching and those that are hearing, if they have not seen things that are happening, let them move close to those that are hearing to tell them more about this struggle, so that they will be able to buckle up and follow up, so that they will be able to march together and end this thing once and for all. That is my own opinion, because some people have been kind of, I don't know, maybe this is real. This man has been kind of what? All these things are just, I don't know. I don't just know. Sometimes, like all this DOS of a thing, like yes, that was just listening to the.
Oh, I think my brother.
I was.
Go on.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
And that is all I have to say. But I pray God Almighty will continue to strengthen our leaders and guide our liberation soldiers. Be with them and fight this war to the end in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Please, I concerned a YouTube of a thing. If there is anything people can do about it, people should do something about it quickly, because he's distracting us a lot. All those things are distracting.
Getting notification when something is happening, right?
We are not receiving any notification.
Yeah, I understand. You are right. You are right. That one is out of our control. That is why most of us that are broadcasting under the Biafran government, we have the times that we come online. Once you know the time I will come online, you just come and check, because the battle we are fighting is not just against the zoo. There are so many powers operating. The social media is not favoring us. The social media is oppressing and suppressing our platforms. Like this platform where you're watching this program, I have thousands of subscribers, almost 15,000, how many subscribers, but when you come online, you cannot see up to 100 people watching. Any day you are lucky to see 100 people watching. Before you know it, they will bring it down. So these are the challenges we are facing. They are suppressing our views, even on the platform of our Prime Minister on X. With all the views he's having there, still sometimes they restrict him, sometimes they bring it down. So we don't have that free hand on social media, because we don't have our own social media platform. All you have to do is the timing. You join the timing. Like myself, I do my broadcast 8:30 Biafran time, 8:30 a.m. Biafran time. Sometimes if I come late, maybe 10 minutes or 15 minutes late, like today, I came very late, 30 minutes late. So once you know that period, you just check on us and see if we are online. That is what we are doing for now. But very soon, before the end of this month, our own social media platform will be ready. Our Prime Minister have announced it. We are going to have our social media network where you can be able to speak the way you want, use the language you want, and express yourself, share information. Nobody will restrict you that one. Nobody will bring you down. Nobody will restrict it. So it is coming out before the end of this month. It's going to come out. Our Prime Minister have already announced it. Once it's been launched, every one of us will move to that direction. That is where we can be able to express ourselves. But even then, even if we have a restriction in Nigeria because of the attack we get in Nigeria, I think in that social media network, you might use your VPN to enter and access it. But in that one, there will be no restriction. There will be no restriction whatsoever. So for now, we have to manage what we have. We have to manage what we have. All you have to do is for timing. Any media warrior that you are following, make sure you know the time they are coming online. If they come late or so, like me, when I'm coming online, I will post my line, I'll post my program ahead of time. Sometimes I post the program and give the timing, either 1 hour to the time or 30 minutes to the time, or sometimes 1 hour to the time. So that people that see it will now know when I'm coming online. Even if I come late, they'll be checking on it. That is what we are doing for now, until we have our own social media network where we can be able to operate. And for you to be able to participate also in things, for those who are in Biafra land, you know, the most important thing for us now is the security of lives and property of Biafran people. And no member of the Biafran government will allow you to expose yourself to danger. Nobody will allow you to expose yourself to danger. Mazen Nandekano himself have already put a stop to unnecessary meetings in Biafra land. All those unnecessary meetings that are going to expose us to danger, we don't go into it. Most of the things that are done today are done online. That is why we have Biafra government in the de facto government in homeland. We have de facto government. In that de facto government, there are different sections. Once you know the state where you come from, I can be able to help you to get the group that belongs to that state, the de facto group, the WhatsApp group, the Telegram group. So if you are in that Telegram group, you can be able to reach out to your own area. Among the 40 states of Biafra, every state in that 40 states have their own Telegram group. They have their own Telegram group where you can get your own information. That Telegram group is being formed under the Biafran government with the de facto government in the homeland. So if you know your state and you know where you belong, all you need to do is to contact any member of the media. Or if you have my WhatsApp number, you reach out to me, I will send you that Telegram group. You can join the group so that you can be able to know what is going on daily basis. That is what we are doing today to make sure that everybody is carried along. Every one of us has to be carried. Nobody will be left behind. But most importantly today, security matters a lot. If the force have not reached your area, don't worry, it's going to get there. Just like the lockdown that is going on today, that lockdown it is still ongoing as we speak. That you have not seen the Liberation Army in your own area doesn't mean that it's not happening. All you have to do, if you're in the homeland, listen to instruction. Stay away from those places that you are told to stay away from. Stay away from every barrack. If you have any business in barrack or you are living near the barrack, stay away 100 kilometers away. 100 kilometers away from every barrack. Stay away. Don't be close to barracks. Don't be close to barracks. And every checkpoint, stay away from all the checkpoints. Every checkpoint, stay away. Any place you see a checkpoint. Nigeria institution, every institution that represents Nigeria, their secretariat and all whatnot, stay away from them. Because the Liberation Army definitely are going to come. If they didn't come in days, they will come in weeks. If they didn't come in weeks, they will come in months. You never know when they will come. Don't put yourself in harm's way. Your security is the most important thing for us. The major mandate that the Liberation Army have is to protect the life and properties of Biafran people. We have lost more than enough people. We don't want to lose anybody. Not even a single soul anymore. That is why you see Master Simon, the Prime Minister, he's keeping silent on certain issues, following things gradually. It is not that we cannot be able to blow things out of proportion, but we don't. Our interest today is to secure as many lives as possible to get Biafra. That's what we're doing. I've said, when you look at the topic, I said, Biafra is coming from diaspora. Our Prime Minister have said it. He is doing everything humanly possible to see that Biafra comes. Today, you can see what is going on. It is not only coming online to talk. Practically, you can see the diplomatic move that is being carried away. You can see what people are doing, working day in, day out. Before we close the program, I will still share the updates from the lobbying group, the pictures and videos that are coming from the lobbying group and places that have gone. So it is not just only talking online. We talk and we take action. When it comes to security of Biafran land, the Liberation Army are there. When it comes to the political state, the Biafrans are voting. More than 50 million people have voted, and we are still counting. If you have not yet voted, please cast your vote, either online or on ground. All you need to do, join your own group in Biafran land. There are groups in Biafran land online. You have no business meeting anywhere. Your life and security is most important. Thank you so much, my beloved brother, for that very...
I would like to have that your contact so that I can chat you up so that we'll know the particular group we
Okay. For those who do not have my WhatsApp number, I think, let me call my WhatsApp number. If you want to take it down, you can get down my WhatsApp number now. WhatsApp number.
Hold on.
So anybody that wants to get my WhatsApp number, you just call, get the WhatsApp number, put it down, and send me a message. I don't take calls. Any message or anything you want, just text me. I will get your message. Even if I reply late, I will make sure I always go through my messages all the time to make sure I respond to people who are asking for one thing or that. So get down the WhatsApp number. It is +44.
All right.
786.
Yes.
439. 7169.
69. Thank you, Master.
Yeah, let me call it again. +447.
Yes.
864.
Yes.
397.
Yes.
169.
Thank you.
So anybody that has the number, if you have any issue or you have any reports to make or something to request for or any inquiry to make, you can always reach out to me on that very WhatsApp. I will give you the information. If I don't have the information with me, I will get to those who are in charge and make sure that the information gets to you. It is very important. So every one of us, we have to keep on passing information. Information is key. Once we work together and obey instructions, every one of us will be safe. On that WhatsApp group, I don't receive calls, just send messages. I will be able to respond to you. I can see my beloved brother, Machi Best. Thank you so much for joining me, Machi Best. I can see you there. Thank you so much for joining us on the program today. Please go on and make your contribution, my brother, Machi Best. Are you there, Machi Best? Are you there? We cannot hear you, no. Machi Best.
Yes. Can you hear me now? Is it still better now?
Okay, yeah, I can hear you now. Go ahead.
Okay. Good afternoon from my end. Good morning, good evening, everybody listening to us at this moment and those who will listen us better.
Wow, they kicked him out. What is happening? Okay, he's back.
As always, people are doing a very great job. May Chukwu Okabia continue to strengthen and guide and protect you. It's not easy. Honestly, I've been feeling so bad that all this while I've been missing on the stage. But all the same, we give glory to Chukwu Okabia. He knows the best for us, and he's giving us the best. Yes. We are winning, and we continue to win.
Absolutely.
You see, like as your topic rightly said, that we are bringing the freedom from diaspora. It's no longer just in diaspora, but it's already close to our doorstep.
Absolutely.
So for those who do not know, who do not believe, it will happen like as we always say, and for us to prove that what we are saying is the truth, they can witness it from what is happening right now. They can see that the enemy, the camp of the enemy is very, very on fire. They are running head-to-scatter because they can see it that, yes, that is happening. That is happening. Like our Prime Minister said, the way he said it, that is how it's coming to be. So they are doing all their best to see if they can. But it's unfortunate. because it's like they have no idea. Like our leader always say, they have no idea of what is coming. And they thought that they can be able to manipulate or a kind of twist the hands of the creator, maybe to change his plan or to change his will at their own will, which is something that is impossible on this very planet Earth. So they have done all they have done, thinking that they have succeeded. But Chukwuka tell them, say, no, I am God. No one speaks when I speak, and no one counter my own order. That is exactly what is happening. And that's why you can see that they are all running mad. So as they are seeing that as they call too much coming close, let me just put it in a very simple way, my dear brother. Let's take, for example, when Wazirike started, our leader found that what he's doing was okay, and he wanted our leader joined with that very zeal to move, to join hands with him to. At the end of the day, he derailed. What happened? Our leader moved on. And then he said that what this is I must fulfill the mission. And then he pulled off his own. He didn't go and begin to fight Wazirike, but rather Wazirike was the one who were fighting him.
Exactly.
Okay, I have said that what I can no longer, what I found at the beginning to join you is no longer what I'm seeing. Allow me to go on with my own destiny. So now the question is this: if these people are really fighting for freedom, why are they after our prime minister? Why are they after you? Even when they claim that they are, if you are the one, fine. Let us also remind them that even in the scripture, there are two instances in the scripture where ordinarily, if they are genuine, they can use that very quote. There's a place when the apostles of Christ now begin their journey, begin their mission, and we are doing. So I think the Pharisees at the end, those who play that they are leader, these people are not supposed to. They come to destroy, guide them. I think the scripture gives us account that when they were trying to make sure that they stop these people by force, one of them get up and tell them, please, let us allow these people. If actually that these people are from God, there's nothing we can do to stop them. Realize that what we are fighting God instead of what defending God, we are now fighting God himself. And the scripture told us that what they did was what? To flog them and let them go. You see? So in another case, if actually we are fighting for Biafra true, and somebody come out and be fighting for the same Biafra, so you feel that what the person is against you, and why he have told you it's not against you, and you have seen it that it's not against you, why not allow the person be? If actually it's fighting for the for Biafra, Biafra can come from him, Biafra can come from you, but they are fighting against Biafra because they don't want Biafra to come. And not only that they don't want Biafra, they know what they did. So what they did is what is about to backfire. So that's why they are head bent to make sure that what it isn't. But it will not happen. You can see, my beloved brother, let us not ignore this kind of, we need to punch all these their tires because they are so ignorant and they are so foolish that they don't even know that what, as they are coming out thinking that they are trying to stop what we are doing, they are coming out to expose themselves very well. I want to go more further like this Delilah of our time. You see, how can somebody come out at this point in time? This 3 years plus now, getting to 3 years and a half, when our leader was kidnapped. Ismail went into hiding. As they have been claiming, as we know them, the DOS, the Directorate of Saboteur, she's supporting, went into hiding. The next we hear that they are working on the ground. And the same thing now, she come out to tell us that she had been working on the ground since that 3 years plus. How can somebody who have been working on the ground now coming out to tell, he didn't bother to tell us that he's doing something, and we did not see anything which we know that she's not doing. She's now coming out that she's still doing something, they kind of telling us now to update us after 3 years plus to update that she's doing something. And as she come out, she didn't have any tangible result, not even one good result to show that yes, you have been working. And you still have the guts to come and fight or talk down on somebody who people are saying what he's doing. Is there anybody in this life associated with failure? It doesn't happen anyway. Nobody associated with failure. You understand?
No.
How do you want us to believe you now that yes, you are in good time with your husband, that maybe you are speaking with on the authority of your husband, when nobody can see anything tangible you have done since that day, and everybody know or have seen that yes, without our prime minister and the good people of Biafra, who is supporting the genuine cause of Biafra, our leader would have been forgotten by. Nobody would have been come out now and be speaking about our leader. The zoo terrorist government are talking about releasing. The criminal politicians are talking about releasing this and that. They in their media everywhere talking. Those who are genuine and those who are not genuine. It's just because of what is going on. So this is something that is not hidden. It's not like maybe something that is. It's not like maybe it's in a how do I put it? It's something that you cannot hear or see or feel. It's obvious. So, and somebody will come out without not even, like as I said, not even one tangible positive result to say this is what I have done since that 3 years plus. And instead of you to still remain quiet, since you don't have anything to give as a report of the achievement or what you have done within this process, instead of you to keep quiet, you come out and begin to expose yourself. You understand? You not so that you go to see a husband, and you don't have regard to his legal team, and then you not tell her that okay, who facilitated here? Listen, remember last time she exposed herself that it was the enemy of the struggle, the enemy of his husband facilitated her visit to the so-called husband. You understand? You come back again now to make this blunder. Could you imagine? So if actually you don't have regard to that person who is fighting for his legally now because they believe in because what we are saying now, the legal aspect of it now. You don't have regard to that person. You don't see her. You go there to visit, which means you are not interested in her coming out. Because even if you're interested in her coming, even if the person don't have regard for you as you claimed, you should make sure that what your concern should be what to see that what this person leave that place, not for this person. This person can be able to come out, then you can now face the issue of what not having regard to you. That shouldn't be your concern at the moment, because since you know that he is the one in charge. You understand what I'm saying, my brother? So right now, she do not want our leader to come out because she knew that she is involved. And that is why they have not been able to tell us right from that 3 years plus now to tell us what actually happened to our leader. And remember, even now she's talking about family. In this one, now you also can know and can bear me witness that yes, she's not even in good time with the family. She's running her own Biafra according to her with the Directorate of Saboteur, while the family also running their own way of Biafra, because they thought that the Biafra is the family issue. Everybody now want to be in possession of the whole thing. Those ones are running their own. And now she coming again to expose herself. Now, after that, those people who the Director of Saboteur who have been in this thing, all they do is that whatever Prime Minister posted, they come and then they forget that what people reason, people have sense. They are posting this thing that what intellectuals, not Nigerian intellectuals from the world are seeing, can compare, can investigate, can research to find out the reason. But they shamelessly keep on doing it because they already know that anytime a leader is out, it is all over for them. And if you watch, if you have observed this,
in case they don't know, before you continue, my brother, let's me play it for them to hear it directly from our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, before they forget.
Yes, your father promised them he's in charge of IPO. Where is he today? He's gone. I want you to understand, mark my word now. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, IPOB is gone, dissolved, completely dissolved. Mark my word. Every person today that is fighting me on the other side will be gone. I want you to mark this day. Mark this word I'm telling you now. Every one of them will be gone.
Go on, my brother. For those who
exactly, my brother. You see, the very day Prime Minister made this broker, he announced this. I was just laughing about this. So it is exactly what I have in my mind, because these people knew. And if you watch, my brother, and if you have observed this thing, watch any time it's coming close. Our leader have we have a court case. His court case is coming closer, which we are assuming that there will be possibility of them releasing him. And remember, Prime Minister have already announced it in the past that they have concluded a meeting to release him. They have a meeting and they concluded a plan to release him and all this. Although they may say because of what he's saying now. So, but he knew that he have a very competent. So you see how they have, excuse me, maybe look for source for money, begin to pay all their 500 irats, one of them coming out from every angle and begin to attack. And this, our Prime Minister even made this thing. He made this thing, and like as he made this, he was making somebody asked question, and then from the answer, he told them that she knew that because our leader have given him someone, just like as he give the directorate of saboteur, he should not in any way not try and do attack our Prime Minister again. That let her come and could you imagine if you have sense, if actually she genuine for this thing, why wouldn't she just pretend as if he didn't hear it? You understand? But she still come out and then to do. Why have you not been speaking sense? Only now that you were just like as a challenge, you have all run out home. Because they knew that the possibility of a leader being released this very coming court date will be there. So they know that their own is over. So it's just like what they normally say that if you talk like this, when they say if you talk the truth, they heal. If you didn't talk the truth, you say why not speak the truth? So in this case now, is the reverse now is the case. They knew that if they didn't do what they are doing now, we are going to succeed. At the end of the day, they are going to be push the garbage. So if they do it, they know that we are still going to succeed. So it better make them continue because they don't have any other choice. For me, this is exactly what they are doing.
Thank you so much, my brother. You've made a very important impact in there, and we have so many people in the house today. Let us just cut it short, and we come back and go around again.
All right,
my brother. For that very contribution, you made a very amazing contribution. So we have a lot of speakers, very, very strong ones today. So let us try and cut it short so that we can go round and round again and make our contributions accordingly. I can see my beloved brother Maxwell is here. Thank you so much for joining, my brother Max. Thank you for joining. I can see Young Wealthy is also here. So my brother Young, is your turn. Go ahead and speak to Biafran people. Young, is your turn. Speak to Biafrans, and let's proceed from there before our beloved brother Maxwell will join us on the discussion. Go ahead and speak. My brother Young, we can't hear you. Go ahead. It's your turn to take the floor. Hit it going.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate from my end, and I greet all the Biafrans across the world. And I said, may the Lord continue to be their strength.
See?
I also greet our Excellency Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, who is doing a very fantastic job, and whom God is helping to do our minds, a lot of us. I remember when he told Mazi Namdi Kanu that if he's looking for 100 men, for him alone, he is 50, and that he should go ahead to look for the remaining 50.
Absolutely.
And which, when I heard of that particular day, I followed the broadcast. I was very happy. And I prayed behind. I said, this man is a spiritual man, Simon Ekpa. I said, he is going to be more than 1 million men in one. And today he is. And
Absolutely.
yes, that I said behind, I know what I was saying because I'm also a spiritual man. And what I meant there was God is going to gather a lot of us who are behind and having this mind of achieving this cause, Biafra, which is the business of God, and that God is going to carry all of us and put in him, and then he is going to function like a caterpillar, and he is going to become a legion spiritually that no human being will understand. And today he is. And that is always my joy. Wherever he is, anytime I hear him, I say, yes, that is the caterpillar, the giant of our day. And God is greatly using him. Because one thing that people fail to understand is that the business of mankind is the business of God. And so Simon Ekpa at this time, he left his business, his family, and he embarked on this particular business of mankind. People don't know he is doing the work of God. And when someone is in the line of doing the work of God, no human being, with no matter the forces you will use, that you will apprehend this person. Nigerian government don't know who Simon Ekpa is. He's a legion. He's a caterpillar. He's a deity like. He's a god that God himself created. He formed him, make him a god. And so they cannot try anything and succeed. And he came out and made a statement that I, Simon Ekpa, I will be the end of Nigeria. The day he uttered that word, I was super, super glad because I know what that means. I follow Simon Ekpa in all his broadcasts, in all his speeches or orations, and I know whenever he brings out a word from his mouth, it makes me agile. It stirs up my morale because I know what that means.
Okay.
I know the work he is doing.
Before you proceed further, let us hear one of those statements he made, and then you can continue from there.
We are going to do wonders. I want you all to understand that we are in a very big battle. Battle for freedom is not for lily-livered people. It's not for kids. Battle for freedom, they throw bombs, rockets for people to get freedom. So freedom is not meant for people that are too emotional. It's not meant for people that somebody will talk this and talk that and they begin to shiver. No. I am born for Biafra to come. And I'm going to help Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to get Biafra. Believe me. Go and mark today's date. I want to assure Biafrans So long as you continue to stand on your freedom, I will be there for you. So long as you continue to maintain that you have a right to live, I, Simon Ekpa, will be there any day, anytime.
Go on, my brother.
Funiken. So that is fantastic. He speaks my mind at all times, and I know where he is. So I'm always very glad, so glad. And I'm always with him in the spirits. And we are all together. He is doing the work. He is missing nothing, absolutely nothing. He is making it, moving the right direction, doing everything. When Solomon asked God to give him wisdom, when he asked, he told him, tell me anything you want me to do for you. And Solomon asked for wisdom alone, but people will look at it as stupidity. Why wouldn't he? Of all things in the world, he will ask for wisdom alone. Only wisdom he will ask for. But they never knew that that thing he asked for is a legion. Wisdom is a legion. Yes. So Simon Ekpa, today, he is a legion. He has become a monster that no human being can destroy because it is the plan of God. God has formed him like that. So Biafra is already here because Simon Ekpa at this time he is involved. He's a legion. He's a powerful God that God himself created for the purpose of Biafra. Now, see, among us, buttressing on what one of our sisters said, among us, saboteurs will rise, yes, as tools to Nigerian government. But they little do they understand that no matter their devices, they cannot make it. Otherwise, if they understood, they would rather come together for us to be very, very formidable and become a unit, irrespective of the fact that we are a populace of over 70 million people as Biafrans. We need to be together. And little do they also understand that all of these things in partitions, like I quote from what one of our guest speakers said, that there should be unity instead of division. Yes, this unity of a thing is very, very essential because Nigerian government, in collaboration with the British, have formed partitions amongst us because they are using this tool of divide and rule. Our people don't know. And they are also weaponizing ignorance upon our people, using it against them with poverty alongside. And then these partitions is one of the cankerworm that is eating deep into the people, Biafrans, and is making them not to unite as to, be focused to achieve one purpose. But my great happiness is that at now, this particular time we are into is no longer the days past. God is out that under what circumstance his people must be delivered. And that is why Simon Ekpa is involved. No other person than himself who is on board to bring Biafra. He has already brought it and we can see it. And I'm very, very assured. So I want to say that the system of Nigeria, which they have used in hypnotizing our people, and is using, that is, yeah, they have used it to hypnotize our people, and as a result of this, a lot of our people are not behaving normal. Yes, I want to use this opportunity to say that whether they join or they put any they make any input in this struggle or not, Biafra is already here. But I am using this opportunity to remind us and also to let our honorable Prime Minister to, start devising certain means that when we cross the bridge, there's a lot of work for us to do, because Nigeria has done a lot of harm to the brains of our people. So there will be need for this. A lot of work will be done for their brains to be corrected, so that they can start behaving like human beings, because Nigeria is a jungle and they have turned the whole people into animals, like, in the jungle. And a lot of them,
Thank
they
you
are
so
not
much.
behaving fine.
Thank you so much, my brother. You just made a very important point there, and I know you have a lot of things in stock. Just reserve it. You are going to come back again and give us the full dose of it. Let us go to our beloved brother Maxwell. My beloved brother Maxwell,
Yeah.
it is your turn. Hit the stage and let us go on from there and come back again.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chooks. It's been a while. I am here specifically to apologize for for not attending the much I could, and how I used to come before. Those in the comment section, please forgive your opinion, because
You're welcome. Sometimes
thank
it
you.
does happen.
Yes, in Igbo land they said nwada na-agba nkwa mana ama toro ogologo. Because I create your indulgence to please forgive me. I will be making it up to you just like we used to do. Thank you so much, my Namoche Mazuchicks. Those in the studio, my brother that just spoke right now. Thank you. God bless all of you for the great job that you are doing. I never knew that we will keep this fire burning till now. I thought that maybe due to some individual circumstances, we will not be here today. Continue to ravage Nigeria with truth and their allies. I thought that we could have gone, but glory be to God that all of us are still here, and more people are coming in to defend their ancestral land.
Absolutely.
I am so happy. I'm so happy. God bless Mazen Namdekano wherever he is. The infirmity he has physically and spiritually, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless him and protect him. That same God that protected me in different wars that I took part in, even ones that I could have been shot dead, he saved me. I believe that same God is forever, yesterday, today, and forever, and will continue to protect my Ezibote Namoche from Afaruku Kingdom in Umuahia, Abia State, Aba State, or Umuahia State. I don't know, but forgive me if I made a mistake. May God bless Simon Ekpa, the great son of Biafra land. A son that nobody knew that will come out after the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to take up the mantle that is bigger than him. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to protect that great son of Biafra land. And the Finnish people that gave him a place that he calls his own. If not, our people in Igbo land said, if the lizard happens to leave or mistakenly leave the trees, the hunter's spear will catch it. Akapaya, yes. So if it is not the making of our Chukwu Okike Abiyama that he found himself in a place that has the love of Biafra, even when they were fighting that war, 1967 to 1970.
Exactly.
When they were telling their children, please, if as you are eating this food, as you are eating this sumptuous food, this delicious food, remember that there are your counterparts in Biafra land have swollen tummies, protruding tummies, tiny limbs, big heads, and swollen eyes as a result of food blockade. The worst thing anybody, any country would do to an individual is to starve that person, to death. Block and take away food that he or she will eat to survive, thereby causing that man-made genocide against the Biafran people from 1967 to 1970 that forced our surrendering. Because it is only he who has fed and belly full, like we say it in our common parlance, that will stand the strength, that will have the strength to carry a weapon to go and fight. It is only a person who is, satisfied, the stomach is full, that will have the strength to carry general purpose machine gun that carries a belt of a minimum of 250 rounds of ammunition of 7.62 mm caliber. You know how heavy that weapon is? It is someone who has eaten that can carry it. Even the AK-47 is someone who have eaten very well, that have strength, that would take those, trail them and go wherever that person wants to go. Is it the other ones? See, that is what they were there supporting and telling, creating that awareness in their own people, in the minds of the Finnish people, of whom are of our age now, or even older than us, about Biafras at that time. So I thank God that he sent Prime Minister Simon Ekpa to that particular place where, the interests of Biafrans were taken into consideration. I say, may Chuko Kebama continue to bless them.
You see?
Finland is a small country. Finland, I think, is a member of NATO as we speak right now. They are very tiny compared to the imperialists, the British, that is orchestrating what we are going through today in Nigeria. Whatever, I pray, since God has chosen that country as a bedrock for our people, our Prime Minister, may God continue to strengthen them from all influences from these globalists that are benefiting from the oil and gas in my mother's ancestral land. Having said that, I would like to use this opportunity to salute all our armed forces in Biafra land that are protecting my mother's ancestral land from the invaders. I must say that. And I must commend them for what they are doing. It is not easy. It is those people that are witness, that have fought before, that will tell you what these people are going through. Do you know what it is to stay in the forest for a day, making animals their friends in the bushes? You see, so it is not an easy, job to do. That is why we must continue to pray for them, for doing that work that we are not with them now to do. They are the one doing it. And I ask God to make them invincible in the eyes of their enemies, because they are fighting a just war, not an invasion of any other place. That is what I pray for them. May God continue to bless them. May God continue to protect them. You see, I am going to use this opportunity also to thank our young boys and girls that are sitting or that have finished the NECO exams. Based on the report I heard from my mother's ancestral land of Abba State, former Abia State. Abia, part of Biafra land, is leading with about 83.something%. This is a place that they accused us that they were not going to school, that they were sitting at home. Evil people. Katsina that was not sitting at home, they have 2.something%. They are last. These are places that were not sitting at home, but Abba State that was sitting at home. Look at our children. It is not how far, it's how well.
How well.
God is with our people. This is the reason why I am here as you, Kenny, as you are one, to tell you not to panic. Not to panic, because there are greater things ahead of us that is about to come. And that is Biafra. That is what I am eager to see today. In fact, if it is possible, let me see Biafra now. That is what I pray for. A just country, a country where your interest is protected, a country where your natural resources is managed by you, where people would not suffer so much, where people will not begin to queue to buy tickets to fly outside their own country with the enormous resources God has given to Biafran people, which the enemies are harvesting on daily basis with their counterparts abroad. That is the reason why when they hear Biafra, it's like the way a white man fears mosquito. They don't want us to go. But by the special grace of God, that brought us together today, Biafra will come. And I would like you to do whatever that is necessary from your own side to make sure that my mother's ancestral home is restored. It is a duty call on all of us to do what we're supposed to do that is going to bring Biafra.
You see?
For this, I will say I am going to rest here and say thank you for having me, Mazi Chicks.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. I appreciate you. My fellow comrade and beloved brother, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide you and protect you and give you more strength to join us and continue to pursue it until very soon when we will raise our flag together. I welcome my brother Mazi Mayor. Thank you so much for joining, Mazi Mayor. If you're there, it is your time. Speak up, say hello to Biafrans, and let's move up there. Take your 2 minutes and speak to Biafrans. You're welcome, my brother Mazi Mayor. Go ahead and speak. If you're there. If your network is going to allow you, go ahead and speak. I think you are muted. Unmute. Okay, go ahead.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. You're welcome, Mazi Mayor.
Can you hear me? Yeah. You guys are doing a very wonderful job. And I'm happy to be here. I don't have much. I just want to encourage you guys to keep it up. Whatever you are doing, when you say whatever you do to get freedom, you should do it. At least all of us are doing what you can do.
Yes.
My Simon is also doing what he can do to get freedom. Only
the network is kicking him out. So that is the challenges we face, and more especially when you are in an area that is not that, it's going to be a very big problem. But nevertheless, we are going to go on and continue from where we stopped because the Biafra people are there watching. He's having a network program. So you're back? Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Speak on. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I said I want to thank all the freedom fighters, for the good job. Can you hear me, sir?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on.
Hello. Can you hear me, sir? Okay. So I also want to thank all the social media users that always preach about the freedom, because nothing like freedom. The people of Nigeria today is crying because of the bad governance and bad state we find ourselves. Onyendu have prophesied all those things. That a day will come, fuel will be sold for 1,500, 2,000. It's coming before our eyes. We talk about the dollar. The dollar will become 2,000. It happened till now. We talk about Nigeria youth should not allow the Tinubu to come into the power. That if he comes, he's coming to finish Nigeria. That will be the last president of Nigeria. And we are seeing what is happening today. Since we were born, or since I was born, what is happening in Nigeria today have never happened. The situation is getting worse and worse. But I believe that God knows the reason why he makes things like this. Because if Nigeria is good, we'll not be talking about freedom. The reason why the people of Biafra and other Amazonia and other countries are fighting for their freedom is because the system has been corrupt. The system is no more conducive for the citizens. So I'm encouraging the Mazi Simon Ekpa and all the freedom fighters and our amiable great leader, Mazi Onyendu, to continue. We hold them prayer. We continue for them and all our people all over the world. For Sabos, we also pray for the Sabos. Let God change their mind so they will do the right thing. They will know that what others are fighting for is for their own benefit also. Because those people fighting, all those governors fighting PM today, fighting everybody today. Whatever that PM is doing today is what everybody will benefit. Even them too. They're supposed to work with the freedom fighter, with Onyendu and the Simon and others. But it's because they think if they do, their ATM will be seized or will be blocked. Like today, Onyendu said that he will come with hell. He's coming in the next 2 weeks. That's his last broadcast. When I listened to him, he said he's coming with hell. That he will lead a war. We thought it's a gun and bullet. So, but it happened today. I begin to connect the dots. I said, okay, we don't have a reason of saying in 2 weeks' time, the great thing will happen. That will check everywhere. That will check the whole world. That will check IPOB. That will check Nigeria. That is coming back with hell. That he will lead the war. From Donyandu say, I look inside house. It's only women. Not for okay, no more. He now ask for 100 men. That I need 100 men. PM pull out. The onion that hear you chatting of 100 men. And 15 won. And I will help you to provide the remaining one. Absolutely. What is happening today? PM have provided more than 200, more than 1 million men on ground waiting for order. Everywhere, all over the world. I'm encouraging him. I want to tell him, PM, to continue what he's doing. You should not mind whatever the propagandas are doing. They must propaganda. Whatever you are doing, if you don't have a propaganda or opposition, you never start. So I'm encouraging him to continue what he's doing. Likewise, all of us, we should continue what we are doing. In any department, in any area, you can do whatever you can do. To continue doing it. Those that maybe you watch, make sure you share. Make the news, everything about the freedom of our people to go all over the world. I don't have much to say. I just want to say thank you for a good job.
Thank you so much.
You. I'm on your group chats. A lot of my friends have been joining. Those that doesn't know what is happening through your program, they know what is happening. They will send me a number I should add, and we always add. They're always happy to join. Those that have not voted, they keep voting. I say thank you very much for your good job.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. So as we are going on, every one of us have to know that the war has just begun. You see why I don't pay attention to...
I've not seen anything.
You can't hear me?
I can hear you very well, sir.
Okay. So, why I don't pay attention to these blackmailers and some distractions is because we have gone too far to begin to pay attention to idiots. Our purpose online most of the time that we come are for the people who are the latecomers. There are some latecomers, and we understand that. There are people who have not been following up.
Exactly.
For the sake of those latecomers, that is why we are coming online on a daily basis. Because one of the charge Mazi Nnamdi gave us is to make sure that we carry everybody along. But for those of them who have been there
and you guys are
from the beginning,
so much.
They claim to be there from the beginning, and today they don't know what is happening. Not that they don't know. Out of their wickedness, out of their envy and jealousy, they began to preach a different thing. They began to destroy the standard laid down by Mazi Nnamdi. At the same time, they claim to be building that standard. They are the one that are going to preach to you about command and control. They will go to preach to you about the rule of engagement. But every legacy laid down by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, they are destroying it. They are destroying it. But I thank Chukwu that today, in 2024, every single one of us as genuine Biafrans, we know where we are heading. If you have been following Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to this day, there is no reason whatsoever that you will not support Mazi Simon Ekpa. Except you are envious, you are evil. I don't know how to describe such people. But if you are a newcomer, if you are a latecomer, you didn't come on time, no problem. That is why we are here, to explain to you to understand. And before we go to the second round of this discussion, I want to play the message of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu for those who are doubting where our Prime Minister is standing and the foundation he's building. Upon which foundation is he laying? I want you to hear the instruction and what Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said. He made a statement by his own self. And today, among all these noisemakers, the only person that is following up is Mazi Simon Ekpa. I want to play it for you to hear directly from our Prime Minister, our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what he has to say. Then, after that discussion, our beloved sister Chichi, I think she's still here, will now give us a word also. Let's listen to our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
And we are not going to stop. I want the world to understand me very clearly. We are not going to stop. It doesn't matter what it takes. It doesn't matter how many lives they extinguish. It doesn't matter the genocidal tendencies they bring with them into our land. We are not going to stop. Everybody listening, everybody watching, everybody remotely interested in justice and peace must understand this. Our destination is freedom, and that very place we're heading to is Biafra. And nobody, no soul on this earth can stop us. Instead of Biafra not to come, we all perish. I want our adversaries, our enemies to understand this very, very clearly. We are not going to retreat, not one iota, not 1 inch, because Biafra must come. Because the hatred have continued to this very day. As I'm speaking and addressing all of you right now, they are still arresting, extrajudicially murdering people in our land, people who are alien to our culture, our way of life, our tradition. They are in our land directing their people to slaughter, to kill without mercy. Unfortunately, those we regard as political leaders have connived with these people to ensure the decimation of their own population. That is the type of nonsense we can no longer condone, as you all know.
This is just a brief message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. As I have always said, every one of us should make it a point of duty to at least listen to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, even if it is 10 minutes message, 5 minutes message, 2 minutes message on daily basis. It's an epistle that you will never ever regret. Our beloved sister Chichi, if you are still there, I want to hear from you after hearing the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu and what our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa is doing today. What do you have to say? Our sister Chichi, are you still there? I'm not sure if Chichi is there. If she's not there, then my brother, I think Machi Best, you are there? Are you there, Machi Best?
Yes, I'm still here. Hello, my brother.
Go on, Mighty Best. Let's hear from you. If you had the voice of our Supreme Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, his words that he just that broadcast, and what our Prime Minister is doing today, what do you have to say?
That is exactly what we are saying. Like as I said, I know, like what you just said. We try to ignore them, but at the same time, they are trying to kind of cause become a virus to infect those who are latecomers or something like that, to poison their mind, to go against their own freedom, so that they will not know exactly the truth. That's where most of the times we decide not to ignore them, because like as is always a saying, when asarura la bafo or women, You understand? When a lie is repeats over and over and over again, it seems to become a truth. You understand? They know exactly that what our prime minister is doing. Like as I said earlier on, that I use the scripture. There's another version of it, that the one that Christ said them when they come and Christ said, give a parable that after a farmer planted his crops and all these things, the enemy came and do what? And plant the wheat to spoil the distance. Then when they plant, can we not go? He said, no, leave them, let them do what? Let them all grow. At the time of harvest, so let's just assume that these people are genuine. But I'm saying this so that our people will really understand. Because you need to reason, use their common sense here, critical thinking, and ask yourself some name questions. If these people are genuine, okay, you have fought this man or this group, first year, second year, third year, then still running. You see every day, you see, bring evidence, you don't have any evidence. Bring any concrete point. No. Okay, on your own side, what are you doing? What are you doing to bring that very freedom you are fighting right from the one with our leader? Nothing. So how do you still continue to disturb people? How do you want to continue to lie to the people that they should not follow this man? This is the important question, but they don't want to say it. So they continue to spoil those people who are kind of a weak mind, who don't really on their own know truths from the one. They need people to, so they want to use that their lie, constant lie now to say, maybe this is what this people are saying, no, keep on saying it is true. That is the point where we always, sometimes we make sure that we puncture all this their life so that people will also see the truth behind it. So my beloved brother, it is not that maybe we are not like maybe the time we are, who knows whether, no, everything is very clear at our, like as I said, our freedom is no longer far away from that diaspora that is coming. It's very close to our doorstep. So we are celebrating, we are rejoicing because everything is happening. Could you imagine, if someone told you like 2-3 years ago, before or after they kidnap our leader, that the Nigeria terrorist state, the terrorist army will be calling the United, the ISIS, calling the Amnesty International to do what? To Biafra people accountable, to hold our leader accountable. Which Amnesty have been giving report of them, they are denying the violation, the kind of atrocities they are committing in our land. Now, could you imagine that they can rise and be asking and calling for the reason? If anybody here was told that about a few years ago that this kind of thing would be happening today, would the person believe it is happening?
They have to go and answer their own case before they report somebody.
Could you imagine? You are now reporting to the person who have been reporting, have been telling you that what you are doing to this person is not good. You now run to that person and say, see what the person is doing to me. So you see exactly that is the table have turned upside down, which means that what they are completely lost ground and nothing they can ever do to do what. Okay, let's assume now that these people will listen to them. The first of all now bring those atrocities they have been telling them they are denying, bring it to them first. Then let them come and defend those ones before we now talk about the one you are talking about now that this person did to you. And at the same time, these criminals we are talking about that we don't want them to continue to push this their lives are still claiming that he's an agent. Okay, he is the agent. At the same time, the man you claim that his agent is working for is crying and calling the international community. You yourself have been every now and then, all you know is that, hey, you and the international community, hey, I see, they are killing us. Hey, this is what you have been doing. That thing you have been doing that time is what they are doing now because somebody have stand against to make sure that what he put an end that your cry, that you will not cry that cry again, but instead let them be the one not to cry. You are fighting that person and telling us that that person is not doing what our leader have been instructed. And remember, let us also not forget that what our leader give instruction that any day he was found and was not seen, we should do what? Burn the zoo down.
Absolutely.
This is a standing instruction, a standing order. Then they are claiming that they are the right one, they are the righteous. Now you ask them, say, where is that order? Have you carried that? No. Why did you find your leader? You didn't see him. You didn't carry out the order he's given to you. So this is where their failure even started. And they always use ESF every time. ESF. You know, ask them, where's those ESF? Where's the ESF? Nowhere. But they always use it. We are not. A few days ago, I saw them saying that they have given order. Chinas and Washington have given order to lose any descent in their farm. So their harvest is coming. I said, look at this useless people. So every now and then, so this is the kind of story we'll be hearing. So if they are giving order now, every family you are listening. So that one now they will not call you terrorists. At the same time, you are calling this man a terrorist. That is it sick and what would I call leave? They are going to.
Oh, they kicked him out.
Right to be on the right path. We stand on the right path and we continue to maintain it. The victory is already near. We are already rejoicing. We don't need to look back. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that amazing contribution. It doesn't matter what they say. It doesn't matter what they do. We will never relent. Our beloved brother, before our beloved brother Young goes in, let us hear this message from our Prime Minister.
They are also avoiding mentioning Biafra government. They continue to write IPOB. We have made it very clear, and let me also use this opportunity to say it as it is for people, for them, because they continue to use IPOB. We are not IPOB as an organization. We are government of Biafra in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland. We are not IPOB as an organization. IPOB is indigenous people of Biafra, and this government represents indigenous people of Biafra as a nation and as a people, not as organization. And that should be made very, very clear in case they are not understanding. So not when we do something under this government, do not attach IPOB as an organization to it. I want to send this particular message to be very, very clear to the Nigerian state today, so that they should be addressing whatever we are doing properly to the Biafra government, not attaching IPOB to it. IPOB is a registered organization, and we have moved from there to a government, and that's where we are today. So stop linking us to an organization called IPOB, which is a Nigeria political pressure group. And today, they are no longer relevant in Biafra struggle because you have used them for many years to kill our people, use them as sacrifice, only to put for a particular political interest. That particular time has ended. And if the Biafra agitation was a joke, we have made it a reality. It is no longer a joke. Under my leadership, it is not a joke. Thank you very much, everyone. God bless you.
You have heard the message from our Prime Minister. Now, take the stage, my brother Young. Go on and use your 2 minutes and make submissions.
Thank you, sir. I am so glad that you brought out this this broadcast of Prime Minister. This is reaction over the Nigerian government address upon the Biafra government. Yes, why I'm so glad is that I already have these points to brush. That if Nigerian governments don't know what they are doing, or either that they are afraid to, call Biafra government, and they are rather saying IPOB, when the government of Biafra is the one on board on behalf of the indigenous people of Biafra, then they are towing the wrong path. Because at this time, what I even wanted saying before this time, before you brought out this particular reaction, is that Nigerian government, I am saying it directly to them. I know they are watching this program. So I am advising them at the same time, giving them a warning that if they will refuse, whether they are taking anything or report to ICC to call Biafra government, then they should know that any report they are tendering I also use this opportunity to advise Simon Ekpa, the Biafra government, that if Nigerian government takes any reports to ICC mentioning IPOB, then Biafra government have no case.
Of course,
So are you getting my point? They have no case.
In that very broadcast, he made it very clear. Do not attach us with anything IPOB. It's the government. We are talking about the government.
Yeah. Biafra government have no case then at all, because at this time, let us see if ICC will come and gather the 70 million IPOB people, over 70 million IPOB people now to the court to answer a case for Nigerian government. Therefore, they must be forced to call this Biafra government. They must be forced to recognize this government, because IPOB has no case to go and answer. 70 million populace to go to court. The space is not there for all of us to gather there and answer them. So the people they are to call here is the Biafra government, the executive of the government of Biafra. So they should, if they are filing any case, they should put the Biafra government, or otherwise we don't have a case. It's a very funny situation. The people are very, very foolish. Whether they like it or not, they must mention Biafra government and they must recognize Biafra government.
They are running away
or
from
otherwise,
it. Recently, in one of the conventional media, I hear them talking about the Liberation Army. Before they don't want to talk about the Liberation Army. They don't want to say it, but now they're mentioning it.
No, I followed that program as well this morning before I joined the program here.
Okay, good.
I followed it. They have started mentioning it. They must be forced to mention it. And very soon they will stop mentioning IPOB completely. That's the case. So in fact, I'm super glad, sir.
It's going to happen. That was why I played it here.
I will be here.
Yeah.
Biafra freedom will come from diaspora. I promised them for many years, since 2021, that I will bring the Biafra freedom from diaspora. I want you to look around yourself. Is it not coming from diaspora? They thought they have locked everywhere. If you go to Nigeria, they kill you. Ejiofor promised them he's in charge of IPO. Where is he today? He's gone. I want you to understand, mark my word now. Once Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is out, IPOB is gone, dissolved, completely dissolved. Mark my word. Every person today that is fighting me on the other side will be gone. I want you to mark this day. Mark this word I'm telling you now. Every one of them will be gone.
Go on, my brother.
That is very, very true. That IPOB will soon not be mentioned again.
Absolutely.
Rather than the Biafra government only will always be mentioned in any program and in any case they have at all with Biafra. So I'm very, very optimistic. And they have started mentioning Biafra government, nothing more again. They are forced to mention it and they will continue. So I am so glad. I am so glad. So every Biafran needs to be glad. Yes.
Thank you so much for that amazing contribution. I appreciate you. And I have to welcome our beloved brother Maxwell. You have seen the videos I played, and on your own discretion, expand it and give us those bombshells that always come around. Give it to us. We are ready.
Thank you so much, Mazuchu. And to join in all the depositions my co-panelist has made, it is obvious those videos are self-explanatory.
Of course.
In my own opinion, they are self-explanatory. And it goes in line, in tandem with the topic you put out here. Because even Prime Minister Simon Ekpa himself, he said it. He said, if it is going to be difficult to realize Biafra from the homeland, that we are going to bring it from the diaspora.
Absolutely.
I believe that is where it is going to happen.
Yeah.
I am not discounting the effort of the great sons and daughters of Biafra land in homeland, where my mother come from. No. But the majority, because they don't have the freedom. If you look at what is going on, my mother's ancestral land is under serious occupation. They can't breathe. They can't allow them to breathe. They struggle to breathe. But who are those that have the privilege to breathe the way we like? Are those people that are not within that contraption called Nigeria?
And I follow program.
But please mute, please. As you are coming in, you mute. You see, my mother's ancestral land, Mazichu, is under occupation. There is nothing much we will expect from them. What are you going to get from them? People that are today buying 1 liter of petrol at about 1,600. What are you going to get from a people, let's say, the value of $1 million yesterday is about 100 million naira. Today, the value is less than 10 million. What are you going to do? Do we expect much from them? In my own opinion, no, we don't expect much. The ones that are privileged to come out to support, let them support. But the duty, the big tax has to do with us. Here, my Ghana is my father's ancestral land. Yeah, it is not Uhuru for us economically here in Ghana. We are also battling the same thing. But as I'm talking to you, if I take you outside now, where in the village, I have my prepaid meter. My light has never gone off, but we are getting the supply of gas from the zoo.
You see?
We are getting gas from the zoo through what they call N-gas or West African pipe gas line or something like that. It is supplied to us, but we enjoy electricity here 24 hours for the past 6 months. My light hasn't gone off. This is Ghana, ordinary Ghana, less than 32 million people. Less than 30. It is not good, though. How do you want to tell me that you live in the water and you are thirsty because of the actions and inaction, the wickedness of the zoo and their collaborators? Some of them comes from Biafra land as well. Like the pig that is there now talking rubbish, recruiting and initiating people that is going to use for his atrocious deed. His days are numbered. His days are numbered. So I don't see any difference between Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu came to prepare the pathway. And when it was obvious to him spiritually that these people will capture me, he said, go and listen to this man. He is bringing a new dimension. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu hadn't any new dimension. He said that this is the man that is going to introduce that new dimension. And that new dimension now, count them. It is visible, it's physical, we can feel them. Biafran Republic government in exile has been established, adopted by the United States Judicial Council. That is number one. He has his ministers there. They are working. He's been liaising with, pressure groups. These are tangibles that you can see. The new dimension he has brought in. He has brought in people, so many people that have listened to him, realizing that, yes, this man is doing something great. You see, that is how God has placed him. And I am hoping to see the time when our leader will come out, so that when Mazen Namdekano is released, those that dealt with him will be exposed. And these are the reasons why they don't want him to come out. I don't want to go into it because it is going to be shameful for me. They are ashamed, they shame me.
Too much.
As Okene Biafra, they are ashamed to shame me that they can't take a cue from what Showore's wife did in the United States, how the woman was fighting his congressman in order to put pressure on Nigeria through the Congress of the United States to release her husband. The only thing this one would do is to come and begin to throw spanner. Already a muddied water you are throwing, you try to spoil it more. I don't want to go deep into that because you see, Mazen Namdekano and Sam, if you love Mazen Namdekano before he's kidnapped, definitely you are going to love his disciple, who is today the Prime Minister of Biafran Republic Government in Ezala. I hold it there. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother, for that amazing contribution. Thank you so much. I can see Aga Uchenna. Are you there, my brother? Aga Uchenna, are you there?
Yeah, I can hear everything, sir. Good morning.
Go on and make your contribution. Let's hear from you.
Okay, what I want to say is that our people say that achukata wogbe achubaya no woma.
Yes, sir.
Meaning that anytime you are pursuing a poor man picking or something like that, you will pursue to the life that will benefit to everybody.
Yes.
I have much to say may God continue to give our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa strong health, good health, and more wisdom to follow this zoo called Nigeria.
You see?
There's nothing can stop us. There's nothing. We don't reach there. We don't reach there. So nothing can stop us for achieving our goal. That's the only thing I have to say. May God continue to give him more wisdom, more understanding, and more good health. Because that's no Oya Arode, Buena Agog, Oya Onadraga Agog. So, God will continue giving more strength. Understand? So, our people, you people are trying, you people are doing a very good work. You are trying for this thing. I'm very, 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 very happy. I'm very, very happy. I'm very, very well. I say, may God continue to give all of you more wisdom and strength because it's not easy. It's not easy to fight. It's not easy to fight for freedom. It's not easy. I'm very happy. Thank you all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my brother. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. We appreciate you. We thank you. And as we go forward now, I think we have an update from our Prime Minister. Let us look into the update coming from our Prime Minister on his X handle. We have a very important update here. Very important update coming from our Prime Minister Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. So let us look into that update. It is an update that is coming. It just came some minutes ago. And the update says, let me see if I can read it out. The politicians in Biafra land, there is a choice before you, a choice to remain in your land or a choice to leave. A choice for a better future or better system, or a choice for a choice for perpetual damage. Sorry, I can't see the view very well because of the lighting. And It says a choice to be part of the history or a choice to be the enemy of the history. All these choices are before you today to choose. If you think that Simon Ekpa has come to do Biafra struggle like others, look around you. I'm not the same. I come with fire and I come prepared with offer from birth for this freedom. This is a message coming from our Prime Minister. He just shared on his Twitter handle. This is the update we have. And there are other updates that are coming from our Prime Minister also from his very handle, Biafra government in exile, Office of the Prime Minister. Let me see what this one is saying. The lighting is not okay here, so that's why, pardon me for that very interruption. It says, open invitation to the Nigerian political class who are Biafran citizens to the declaration of the restoration of independent state of Biafra convention as a Biafran delegate. This one is an open invitation to them. Governors, senators, House Assembly, representatives, and state of all the ministers. A special invitation for them. Dear Biafran political class within Nigeria, on behalf of Nigerian government, Brgie, we are happy to invite you to a Biafra, we are happy to invite you as a Biafran to the declaration of the restoration of the independent state of Biafra Convention 2024, which will be held in Lahti, Finland, from 29th of November till 3rd of December 2024. All arrangements have been adequately made by the Biafran government for the accreditation to the event, and you can contact info@biafrarepublic.gov.org. This is where they can apply if they want to apply. And as you are all aware, the establishment of Nigeria has done nothing but to violate the right as formal citizens. Nigeria is gradually coming to an end, and we are bringing forth the opportunity for you to join us in actualizing the Biafran dream, where all men and women will be equal in eyes of the Creator. The steps we are taking for actualization of our independent state is stipulated in the UN Charter of People's Rights to Self-Determination, and above all, within the confines of the international law on human rights. We are excited and hoping to welcome you as a delegate in Finland. This one is an invitation. Now we have an invitation. We have a formal invitation to all the governors, all the politicians, every single one of them. They are invited to the convention. It has been made official. That's an official statement from our Prime Minister. You can see it there from our Prime Minister with his blue stamp to show you that this is coming from the Prime Minister. And this is in his platform. He shared it. So it is now official. And this is why I love our Prime Minister. He has always kept that open door. The olive branch is always there for them to join. But if they decide to do otherwise, so be it. I have said it time and time again on my program that the pursuit of the restoration of Biafra today is done in a legal way. There is nothing done illegal. We are pursuing the restoration of Biafra in a very legal way to make sure that things are done right. And everything that has to be done is being done in legal form. And if you look down on the platform of our Prime Minister, you can see the engagements that are going on in the United States on behalf of Biafra. All these are engagements and meetings that are going on in Biafra. And you know that our COS is now in South Korea. She went to South Korea for a meeting, and a lot has been going on that meeting in South Korea. So many things are going on, and this is one of the meetings. This one is our lobbying, one of our lobbying group member with our finance minister taking a picture. This one here now you're looking at is Biafra Republic of Exile Finance Minister Ogechukwu Nkere and Director of Foreign Affairs in USA, Ada Eze, had a following up meeting with Congress Gas Barikis to discuss Biafra and the Biafra Republic of Exile. This is one of the many communication and meetings between the Biafra Republic of Exile and congressmen. Congressman Berikis and proudly wore a Biafran flag beam on his suit and held the Biafran charter, which is Biafra Republic of Exile ministers presented to the congressmen. So these are some of the meetings that have been held in the United States on behalf of Biafrans. Consultation is still going on different stages. This is when the charter was handed over to the man, Biafra Finance Minister Ogechukwu Nkere and Director of Foreign Affairs in USA, Ada Eze, having presented exchange with Congressman Goss at the end of the meeting. They presented the charter of Biafran. The Biafran charter, you can see it in his hand there, that the Biafran charter that serves as a constitution, a kind of a Biafran constitution was given to the congressman, and he's going through it. This one is another one. Biafra Finance Minister Ogechukwu Nkere and Director of Foreign Affairs in USA, Ada Eze, with Dr. Mark Miles, Staff Director of the Congressman Tom Lotus, Human Rights Commission, with a substantive follow-up and discussion on Biafra and Biafra government. I had previous policy discussion with Dr. Mullish. Dr. Mullish is also a friend of Biafra and the Igbo people. So these are consultations that are going on in the United States on behalf of Biafrans. These are all updates that is lined up. Meetings are going up, consultations are going up. Biafra Republic of Exile Finance Minister Ogechukwu Nkere and Director of Foreign Affairs in USA, Ada Eze, had a meeting in discussion between Biafran government and Biafra with Congressman Chris Smith. So these are different people on different occasions, congressmen that have been met in the United States. And it is because of this meeting, that is what the Zoological Republic see. When they see it, they are scared. They are very scared of the recognition of Biafra by the United States. That is why today you see them calling the Amnesty International, calling the United Nations or whatever. Because of these kind of things they are seeing. They don't want United States to recognize Biafra. But it is too late. We are going far that they can never imagine. And with speed, a lot of things are happening. Things that they don't even know. They can't even imagine that it's going to happen. The moment Biafran charter was handed to Congressman Smith, this is where the Biafran constitution, the charter was given to Congressman Smith. The finance minister, Ogechukwu Nkere, and the director of foreign affairs in USA, Ada Eze, they are the ones who are making the presentation, enjoying a pleasant exchange at the conclusion of their meeting with Congressman Chris Smith. So these are meetings, and several of them. We are not in the era when they say they are doing in secret. We don't do anything in secret. They say they are all working on the ground. Those who are working on the ground should continue working on the ground. We are working in the open, in broad daylight. The whole world is seeing every meeting that is being held, that it is not done in secret. It is being done in the open. This one is the moment the Biafra charter was handed to Speaker of the United States House of Representatives. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, this is where the charter was given to him. Speaker of the House of Representatives, Speaker, number 3 man in the United States. This is when they gave him the charter of Biafra. And you can see our finance minister and the foreign affairs minister there in a picture with him when it was handed over. A lot is going on. So it is not only when we come online and talk and shout, things are happening on the ground. Things are happening on the ground. These are the exchange of pictures after the presentation and after all the discussions and meetings that are being held. This is where they took picture. Speaker of the House of Congressman Mike Johnson and Congressman Chris Smith in a historic joint photo with Biafra Government, Finance Minister Ogechukwu Ukere and Director of Foreign Affairs in the United States Aga Eze after their discussion. So a lot is going on the ground and also in the open. We are not like those who go underground, they do their own, they will not show you. After the underground work, the Prime Minister of Biafra, Republic of Ekpa, share information with the whole world. So there is nothing that is a secret. Everything we are doing today is in the open. You can see it. You know, sometimes when they see something, they will think it's a Photoshop. That is why you see the photo and you see the picture. You see the photo, you see the videos. This one you're watching here is a video when the photo was taken. You see the video. All this is happening in the United States. The moment Biafran Charter was handed to Speaker of the House of Representatives, Congressman Mike Johnson. This is when the charter was given to him. You can see it on video. So that he will not come and say it is a Photoshop. For those who will come and, you know, the IPOB Nigeria, they are the master of Photoshop. That is one of the things they learned from the Afonjas. They learned from Oluwale to Photoshop. But in our own, we give you video evidence and we give you a picture. So that he wouldn't say that they are false. So my fellow Biafrans, a lot is going on. It is not only we talking online. It's not only coming online to begin to talk. There are evidence that supports every single thing we are saying, and Biafra is no longer fought on social media alone. It is being fought on the ground. My beloved brother Maxwell, please, you are welcome once again. Diving into this that I've just shown, the update that is coming, and the open door, the olive branch that the Prime Minister have once again given to the politicians. Come in if you want. Go ahead, my brother.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chooks, once again. Our people in Ngwaland and you can never hide and be eating crab. Once you begin to bite the crab, everybody will know that you are eating crab. So that is how it is. The Biafra restoration agitation under the auspices of the Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, his kitchen cabinet members are no longer children when it comes to in pursuant to whatever we believe in, that is Biafra. They are no longer children. These are mature, what do they call it? Biafra, IPOPs, online country, online republic, and so on and so forth. They never knew that most of the things that we are seeing were, just making soft the ground so that our people, when we hit the ground running, there will be no stones, and that is not going to be turned over in order to make sure that this thing is restored. Biafra is restored. These are, people, with great women and men that are fighting for what they believe in, that are fighting for the restoration of Biafra. We can go to any length. I told you, I said, even if it is the devil that comes to you and tell me, Awimbun, I am going to help you get Biafra, I will follow the devil and make sure that I get the Biafra. When I come home, we will not begin to fight how we are going to live. You chase him away. I'm telling you the truth. I will join you to first of all chase the fox back into the forest and come home and blame the fowl for venturing into the forest. The Prime Minister and his cabinet members has given them the opportunity to go and see, so that it will not be like a charade to them. Go and witness what is going on and go and see how things are organized, not like in the zoo, typical zoo that failed to repair the dam, the Lagbo dam that damaged 2 years ago. Today, go and see what is happening to the entire northern states. 11 states has been affected today as we speak, and many people are dying because of it, because of the incompetence of a country. A country that will allow evil to befall their own people before they begin to fight. Go and see them where they're doing lip service. The vice president, who was the supporter and let me just say, a breeder of terrorists in Nigeria, was seen walking inside the flood to show the world that he cares about you. Audio, photo. It has been proven. It has been proven to all the people that were castigating us, casting aspersions of all kinds against the Biafran people, that we are irrelevant, that we do not know what we were doing. And today, you see us now shaking hands with those that matters when it comes to world politics. If you want to get the world politics, get it entered into the United States Congress. That is where the world politics is practiced. Forget about whatever that happens in the United Nations or any other way, or NATO. Whatever that happens in the world starts from the United States Congress.
Absolutely.
So if you want to get the eye of every meeting, go to the head. Don't go to the auditor. Don't go to the tail.
Absolutely.
That is what we have done. These are the people they call miscreants. I said, forgive my language or the words I'm using here. Anyị Nigeria na akpa block us. If we want to make it in plural form, block us is anyị Jihana block us. I'm telling you the truth, my brother. How do you want to tell me that you killed my forefathers, you killed them, you marginalized them, you did all manner of things against them, and I read it in the history, you throw away the history so that you will hide the evil that you committed against my own people from me? And when I see most of them, you never stop from repeating the same actions. And you telling me that I should sit down and allow you to cut off my head? Never, we will not do it. We will go to any length to make sure that our... Look at them now. Can they now come out boldly and say that Biafran agitators are miscreants? When a child washes his hands very well, he will die. He or she will die. That is what we are doing. If someone comes to them, Mazuchus, and told them 4 years ago that a time like this will come, they will say, no, we are online republic. Today is happening to them. They are running from pillar to pole, looking for support, daring to gather support in order to stop Simon Ekpa. Look, let me tell you, the next thing you will hear now is for them now to say, we're ready to negotiate. Mark what I'm telling you today. Because they tried to assassinate him, it didn't work for them. They tried to extradite him back to Nigeria, it didn't work for them. The next thing is now, they've reported to ICC, they've reported to European Union, they passed through Germany before to ask for the head of Mazen Namdekano. Even the Ohanes and Igbo in Biafra land has issued bounty on Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic government in exile. The next thing they will do now is to begin to see how they are going to pally to bring Mazen Simon Ekpa in. And that will never happen. We have crossed that. We've crossed that boundary. Absolutely. Like Ingila told them, there comes a time when you dialogue with dignity and everybody will go home in peace. But Lord, so you see, I see a time when the king would descend from the throne to say, oh no, children, come. We have accepted, and they are casting stones on you. That is where we are. We've got to that stage. Nobody is going to, because what we are doing today, I never knew that a time like this will come. But as long as Andi Igbo anyị si n'ọwụ akwụkwọ gba afọ ọ na-amaghịkwa akpụ. As we progress, we begin to gather momentum. We begin to gather, strength. We begin to look at the back and look at the mistake that we have made in the past. We begin to right the wrongs and everything and correct, dot the I's and cross the T's, and we are moving forward. That is where we are. We cannot expend or spend the time and resources from your meager money, from your little allowances and salary that you are getting. You are starving yourself from living a good life to contribute, and you are not coming back now to tell us to do what? Never. We will not take that. Biafra or nothing. Biafra or nothing. And my mother's ancestral land must be restored. The dignity of the people of Biafra land must be restored. That land that has been desecrated by some of these people, their stooges, we are going to cleanse it in the name of Chukwukikadiama. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother Maxwell. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution as always. Machibes, are you still there? Is my sister Chichi there? Chichi, are you there? I think Chichi is not there. Machibes, are you there? Machibes. So if they are not here, that means we're going to be rounding up.
Hello.
Okay.
Can you hear me, Brgie?
Can you hear me?
Yes, thank you. Yes, I can hear you.
Okay.
Can you hear me as well?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go on. I hope you had the update I read from our Prime Minister platform. The olive branch have been given to the politicians once again. Official invitation given to them to attend the convention in Finland. Official invitation with the stamp of our Prime Minister. The olive branch is calling them to come in. So what do you have to say? Go on.
Yeah, my brother, it is a welcome development. Like as I always said, I don't know if you can recall in the past when I was telling you how our Prime Minister really changed the zoo. So, but many of these flames don't really know. That is exactly as he told you, like he's many of them forget when this thing happened, when the kidnap our leader happened and they started a program. Even they have not even started hearing all this, the attack on them. He was even calling the useless director of Saboteur at that time to brace up for what is to come. He prayed for a 1,000 man wisdom, and God granted it. And some of them thought that it was just, they called him, I think they even called him, a blocker, a content creator, something like that. So we are laughing at them. So my beloved brother, this is exactly what happened when he began, and then when he started to establish the Biafra government, and they were laughing at him. He began to send letters for recognition to the United Nations, to EU, to everybody. He even finally wrote to the Nigeria government, wrote to Tinubu. They were all laughing. So if you can recall, and that was when he was kneeling them, or tying them, you're just like tying you rope, run. You saw the person going around with you with rope. At the end of the day, when he tied, you say, he was just joking now. He was just, when he tied the rope finish, he want to move. From where will you move? You saw the person tying you rope. You said, no, he's just joking now. Let him be tying the rope. At the end of the day, so now, at the end of the day, no more. Where you want to cross, no way. So that is exactly what happened to them. And you discover, like, if you can recall, I always made this mention of that. Nigerians, they are all liars and always like to live with their lies. And at the end of the day, they believe that somehow that their lies will turn to be what? Truth. they begin to even believe to their lies. You
They
discover
believe
that
their
they
lies.
are not. Yes. If you watch, you will observe that their analysis on our activities these days has changed. Like our Prime Minister told them, they say, let the talk continue. You understand? So you see that they are no longer analyzing like those their propaganda. You see many of them now are trying to come up with the truth. But because of fear, because of, they are kind of living in a slave life, because they know that they are already conquered. They are seeing themselves as a conquered people. They cannot be bold enough to go straight for that truth and speak. They will always, when they come, they will begin to bend it and bend it. These people recognize that we have been suffering from the hands of this very demon called Nigeria, and those that are piloting the affairs of the entity, the terrorists, and they have been killing us. And now that we rise to defend ourselves, and the self-defense is a right that is both the United Nations, both the African chapter have it. Is enshrined in their constitution. It's a fundamental right, and we have the right of that self-determination. And now we have reason, and they have heard that they claim that there will be no this thing in their constitution, referendum. Okay, no this and also know that is what the right of people is a fundamental, and that's why we always say that what power belongs to the people. Since power belongs to the people, these people have reasons. Okay, this is what we are going to do. I have conducted a referendum. You said you don't want to conduct for them, and the results have truly. This is the reason why you are afraid of conducting, because you know that what they will really defeat you on that very you had. And they're still saying, some of them will say, you cannot be accepted, it's not approved. Who will approve it is the people that have that right, and they are the one to approve it, and the people have approved it. So today, my dear brother, let me cut the long story short. The Biafran Republic of Inezai, they pretended not to know that what they have that statue, and even the US I think judiciary have already registered it as an entity. When it says something is an entity, so that it can be sued and be sued. That's why some of them were just a kind of dwindling their mouth in the issue of ICC. But if they go behind, those of them who know, they will advise Nigeria, don't try it, because you will never win the case. That means you have exposed yourself. Biafra Republic Government can stand anywhere in the world. He has the right to sue and to be sued. You understand? Because they are a legal entity. But they continue to pretend as if they don't know. So right now, to answer the question, or to land on the listen, that is another rope our Prime Minister have tied those criminals that call themselves politicians from Biafra land. He have tied them once again, because they have been the enabler of the terrorists that are killing their own people. So right now, if they still claim that they have the power to govern the land of Biafra, our Prime Minister are putting it to them that they have known, because it is. Let them come and disprove us that what the 50 million people that have, over 50 million people have voted have not voted. Let them come and let them bring their own claim to prove. And if over 50 million people have voted in support of this, tell me how many of them? They are less than 0.10%. So how will they come and begin to do so? So you have tied them another rope. There will be no escape. So they cannot say this. That's why I make it open. It's not like maybe this is in the open. They will still take it for granted as they normally do. That is not our business. If they lie, they don't tell you. If they lie, but it will stand. You understand? When the time, thank you. You will stand against them when the time comes.
Absolutely.
So my beloved brother, like as I said from the beginning, we are winning, and we continue to win. The 1,000 wisdom leader Prime Minister prayed for is really granted by Chukwu Okaba and is working. We continue to pray that the Chukwu Okaba will continue to sustain him on that wisdom and continue to increase his strength, and all his cabinet members. And our leader, he will also continue to sustain him wherever he is, just as he have kept him. Nobody believes that he will be alive up to date, but he is, because that is what shows that what Akachukwu dear, the hands of Chukwu Okabema is what we are doing, and we continue to be till we the victory is finally won and celebrated. Thank you, my brother. I remain blessed.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that submission. I appreciate you for that contribution. And our sister Chichi, are you still here? Chichi, are you still there? She is still here, but I'm not sure she is connected. So I'm going to be closing the program now. My beloved brother Maxwell, we have spent almost 3 hours today. One of the longest time we have been here. So let's go on the closing remark. Just give us a brief closing remark and so that we can get on with some other activities. As we are approaching the weekend, Biafrans have to relax themselves and prepare for what is ahead. And we know that it's likely that our Supreme Damasin Nandekano is coming to court on Monday. And as he comes, whenever he's coming, things are going to happen. And we expect to see things happen. No matter what happens, our focus is freedom. And it is you and I that will free Mazen Nandekano. Do not put your hope in the court of the enemy. We are never expecting anything positive from them. The freedom lies in our hand, and we will take it from Diaspora and bring it home, just as I promised I have said. Go on and give us your closing remark, my beloved brother Maxwell.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Mazi Chooks. May Chukwu Kikiabiama continue to bless you, your family, your handiwork, and everything that you represent.
You see?
May the wish of every Biafran, which is the restoration of Biafra, be happen in our own eyes. And may God grant us all the strength to receive Biafra and to allow us to see it and walk in it and glorify Him at the end for giving us our freedom. May God bless every one of you in the comment section. Great people of Biafra that are penning everything down, talking out, expressing yourself in the comment section. My great women, sisters, aunties, mothers, and so on and so forth, fathers, I say, may God continue to bless you. May your own never spoil. Any time that you spend to be here, to do all this rubbish that we are doing here, may God replace those time for you in abundance. Thank you so much for having me. I said, seek ye first, seek ye second. The Bible says seek ye first. I said, seek ye second, Biafra, and every other thing will be added unto you. No matter where you are, irrespective of your status, no matter who you are, no matter how wealthy or poor you are, always remember that we have a home that we are going to call our own, and our home is Biafra. Let nobody talk you out into believing that Biafra will never come. Biafra will come, and we are almost there. Do the needful. Support where you cannot contribute. Come out and shout so that the world will hear you. Where you cannot shout, sing for the people, because what he values so much is not money you give to him, it's praises and worship. Worship our Chukwukika, because he is going to give. That is the sacrifice that is due for him. Ọkụkọ, ọ na-eri ehi, ihe ọ na-eri wo mbuli elu, ịja mma, ito ya otito. That is what I will tell you today. I don't know. Forgive me of my Igbo.
Absolutely clear and correct. You got it right.
You see, so that is how it is. So we have to, there is nothing that we are going to take for granted when it comes to our freedom. The freedom of your parents' land, the freedom of my mother's ancestral land must be paramount to every one of us. Do whatever you can to make sure that you uphold that. And as you do that, in everything that you dip your hand into, Chukwukika will bless you and multiply you. Thank you. May God bless Master Simon Ekpa and his kitchen cabinet members. May God bless our able leader, Master Namdo Kano. May God bless the Finnish people for protecting my PM. May God bless the Biafran people in Biafra land. May God bless all of you also, great sons and daughters of Biafra land and the diaspora. May God bless you. Thank you so much for having me. I remain. You are okay. You are one of Biafra. No.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate every Biafra that has connected to this program, wherever you connected from. Those who join us from Biafra land, from Asia, from Europe, America, Australia, Canada, wherever you have joined on this program, I appreciate you. And I say, may Chukwu guide and protect you. If you have not yet shared this program, please like and share the program. The radical evangelism is in your hand, is in my hand. It is you and I that will preach this gospel. You and I has the gospel to preach. Share this message so that you get to the ends of the world. May Chukwu guide and protect the members of the federal government in the homeland. May they be protected. Every member of the Biafra Liberation Army, the de facto government in the homeland, the Liberation Army, the resistance fighters, the Black Marine, and the Air Force. Every force is fighting for Biafra. May they be protected. May Chukwu continue to protect all our speakers on various platforms, all the members of the media. May Chukwu protect them. May Chukwu protect members of Biafran government cabinet. Every member of the cabinet of Biafran government, may they be protected. Wisdom, knowledge, and understanding continue to increase in them. Those who are going on in the diplomatic missions on different places, may they be protected. We present our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, before Chukwu for divine protection, for divine wisdom, divine revelations. May his wisdom continue to increase. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. We present Mazi Nandekan before Chukwu for divine healing, for divine strength, for divine health, wherever he is, for divine revelation. May he be free and he will join us very soon. No weapon formed or fashioned against us as Biafrans shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Mazi Nandekan, shall prosper. I appreciate every one of you that have been part of this program. And before we go, let us hear this last word from our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, the Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of Biafra. Thank you. See you again next time.
For those of you who do not understand what we are doing, we are fighting for our freedom. And I believe that everyone in this life and in this world, wherever where you are, the country where you reside in, have a history. Now, I want every one of us here today and those who will listen to this particular speech to note one very important fact. Nigeria state came into being through conquest. This is a fact that nobody can change. Nigeria came into existence through conquest. And the forceful imposition of foreign rule, which denied the indigenous people in Niger area the opportunity to negotiate and choose what they wanted. That is the problem. We have lived with this foreign rule and this forceful union for decades, over 100 years. That is the problem. Now, I want everyone listening to me today to also understand that after this forceful union of Nigeria, called the amalgamation, successive regime, both before and after the shambolic independence, continue to hold the state together in a similarly forceful manner, the same pattern and the methodology that the conquest and invasion and the colonizers came in with. They thought by the forceful and the barrels of the gun, they will continue to kill people for the unity of Nigeria. That also is the problem today. So, this impression that they are creating, that the country must remain as crafted,
from the amalgamation by the colonialists, and that this country called Nigeria unity is non-negotiable. That is also the problem. We have lived from centuries to century, and today we are in the era of 21st century. We are now in a global village where the things of the past and the things of the old are changing to become new. And they don't want to change Nigeria with the dangerous diversity that have now emanated from different angles and the different injustices and corruption, and now Nigeria has found itself to become an Islamic state. That is the problem.
Biafra Republic! Biafra